matchup between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a handoff looking right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Atkinson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
That's good for an Eagles.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by Washington.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. First down, Atkinson. This will be caught inside the 10.
Atkinson's pass.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
4 on the carry.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
At the 4-yard line.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Atkinson flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Mike 52, I'm here all day.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On play action, they'll throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 38. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Sets up first down.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, And our defensive coordinator says we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
off play action. Atkinson, they'll roll him out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Give him 28 yards on that one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down inside the 30.
He's tackled.
17-0 our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with this Washington 17. Eagles nothing.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
On first and 10, Atkinson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Off the play fake. Atkinson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. Through an opening, and
take off your helmet
and
give me a kiss next time.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
For the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
2nd and 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Atkinson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Atkinson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 37-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had.
Off play action. Atkinson. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Atkinson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Want to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you fear for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing again. Atkinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Atkinson rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Looking to throw on second down. Atkinson flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off play action. Atkinson slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 46.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Atkinson escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Off the play fake. Atkinson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Atkinson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They run the counter now on first down. Again, he finds an opening. And down to the 27-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way towards one up. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
17 yards.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
37
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And a Washington first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Down at the 41.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
45-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Atkinson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 20, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
They're set to kick off.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
In the end zone.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To go.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
In the end zone. Results in a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down way back at the 40.